We're here with On the Issues with Jason Palitsch. I'm your host, John Tian. We're going to talk a little bit about jobs in the economy. Jason, where do you think we're going with jobs in the economy? The Massachusetts economy seems to be doing a little bit better than the national economy. What's the direction you want to take us in?
It does, but we certainly have our set of unique challenges here in Massachusetts. You know, as I'm out there knocking on doors basically every day, you know, the number one thing I hear about is jobs in the economy. And there are really two key components to this. There's expanding the number of jobs we have here in Massachusetts now, but there's also trying to help folks access jobs that they might not otherwise be a good fit for. So in terms of creating additional jobs, you know, one of the things that's going to be a top priority of mine, I'm in favor of expanding something we have here in Massachusetts known as the Small Business Banking Partnership. It's a program that was started by our now former State Treasurer, Steve Grossman. What it does is it takes the state's dollars that are invested, everything from our pension fund to our rainy day fund, and it takes those investments out of large national and international funds, which are a little bit anonymous, and it puts them into Massachusetts-based small banks and local credit unions, with the caveat that those investments then be turned into small business loans for Massachusetts small business proposals. I think that benefits our economy in a number of ways. Under the proposal, we've already seen over $100 million worth of new small business loans here in Massachusetts. It expands the amount of capital available to Massachusetts small businesses, but it also takes our money, our tax dollars, out of funds that might not benefit Massachusetts residents and really puts them towards helping small businesses grow here. So that's one job creation priority of mine. But in addition to that, there's also the fact that we need to help Massachusetts residents access jobs. You mentioned that our economy here in Massachusetts, we're fortunate, has been growing at a rate faster than the national economy, and that's true. But a lot of the new jobs that are being created don't look like the jobs that have been lost over the past 20 or 30 years. There's a huge skills gap. There's a huge deficit in our labor market here in Massachusetts, a gap between what it is employers are looking for and what it is folks have to offer. And a big part of that has to do with access to community college and to training. You know, when I worked as an aide to our state senator, Mike Moore, in his second term, he became the Senate's chairman of the Higher Education Committee. One of the first things I learned was that a community college education in Massachusetts, despite low tuitions, is very difficult to access. We have very high fees, and if you're a single parent supporting a family, if you're a middle-aged individual with a family to support who might be out of work and you're looking to retrain, get a new degree, the reality is that a community college degree here in Massachusetts is probably not affordable to you. And so we need to take steps to make sure folks can access the resources that they need to prepare themselves for a career. And that's not young people, that's middle-aged folks or folks who might be supporting a family and struggling to put food on the table who need to pay for retraining and education at the same time.
Terrific. Jason, thank you so much for appearing on The Issues. You've been watching On the Issues. Tonight's special guest, Jason Palitsch. We'll be back with another topic in just a few minutes.